All right, folks, you've probably seen on YouTube, there's a new chip out there, folks. AMD Ryzen 9 3950X. It sports 16 cores, 32 threads, max boost clock of 4.7 gigahertz, right? That is pretty impressive. Does not come with a cooler. Liquid cooling recommended, all right? So not only is this chip, I think, like $750, but you're going to get set back quite a bit with that expense for liquid cooling. You're also going to need, bigger case. You're probably not going to be able to fit that, I imagine, in a mini tower. So a mid tower or full size case is probably what you're going to need. Thing also uses up quite a bit of power there, 105 watts. So let's go ahead and learn a little more, huh? All you guys can do this yourself, but hey, why not make a video of it, is what I say. So, X570, I have one of these motherboards, and I've got to say, I've also got the AMD RX 5700, which has the PCI 4.0. So, I am definitely considering some kind of upgrade on my AMD chip. Now, would I consider buying the Ryzen 9 3950X? I'm not really sure that I am. I'm not sure that I need it. On this channel, we do a lot of gaming. We do a lot of video editing. We do a lot of 4K video editing. We do a lot of 4K gaming. And this thing would definitely make an improvement over any of the CPUs I have for doing all of the above, workstation or gaming. All right, so let us look at the benchmark for it. Now, currently, I'm thinking this is probably my best chip that I have, the i5 9600K, though we do have an i7 8700K here in another computer that I built for a family member, so I don't really consider that one mine. This is probably my best chip. Now, if I was to buy the Ryzen 9 3950X, I would probably see some improvement, right? Not much according to their gaming score, and you can really see that down here in the quad core score, 533 versus 542. Not a significant boost until the games that take advantage of multi-core really hit the market. This is, not going to be much of a difference. And you can see now the huge difference in your 64 core score here, 765 to 2900. That is just absolutely ridiculous. And that is one massive workstation score there. You can see what I have for workstation score. So, what does that tell you? If you are doing CAD, if you're doing 3D animation, if you are doing significant video editing, photo rendering, you would definitely benefit from having this CPU. Now, is it worth spending that much money? $750? I'm not sure it is. 3900X is probably more than what most people need, and you could even back off of that with something like a 3800X, which seems to be a much better deal than the 3950X. Now, that said, if there comes a day that I buy this chip, it probably will be when it is about $300, because Lord knows that it will probably eventually drop to that price. Now, can Intel catch up to AMD? That's another question. They're doing 7mm manufacturing, which is just ridiculous. Where can they go from there? Can they get that down even further? That's going to be something. Intel's struggling with 10mm, and that is only currently in its 10th gen chips that are in laptops. So eventually we'll see that in desktops. I would imagine, to be honest with you, when you see, let's call it an i9, I don't even know what it would be called, 10900, whatever they're going to call the next generation i10, it's probably going to get them caught right back up with AMD in a lot of aspects, and the gaming scores will stay superior to AMD. So that's my thoughts on it. Do I think you should spend the money on this? Probably not. If you work for a pretty big company, hey, why not get them to spend the money on it? You know, there becomes some kind of benefit at some point. You know, the amount of work you're doing, the time it takes to do rendering of your photos and video, you may find that you get that return on investment, ROI, right? You get that back quicker with something like this. All right, so that's my thoughts. Thanks for checking out the video.